Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Vidya Balan. It's so exciting to have a trailblazer like you, interview for India Currents. I'm so
Thank
excited
you.
because we share a bond. Actually, I'm from St. Anthony's. I was head girl when the movie Barbie was released. So that's the reason I just enjoy watching you so much.
Oh my God, it's nice to meet another Anthonian.
Yes, yes, and I'm so delighted. I think you are the first Padam Shri from Saint Anthony's, and I'm like it's giving me like chills just to be in your presence. But congratulations on this particular movie, Sherni, and
Thank you.
tell me about your role.
I play the role of Vidya Vincent, a forest officer, who's
Mhm,
very committed to the cause of conservation and protecting wildlife. Um,
mhm.
she is she is a very she's very different from most of the other characters I've played in the past. Um, in that, her strength is not very obvious. She seems like a passive person, like someone who's non-confrontational, and yet she's a woman of great integrity and will do exactly what she wants to do, and tries to do the right thing the right way, which is very creditable and requires a lot of courage. So, um, yeah.
It's very different. I watched the movie and I was totally blown away. I'm like, Vidya is going to blow up in this scene or this scene or this scene. But you kept it. I mean, it must have been really hard because you've got such an emotive face and, you've done such diverse roles. So interpreting and working with this director, tell me how you felt.
Yeah, firstly, thank you. Yeah, like you said, I tend to be very expressive, um, and that's just me as a person, also. Not just as an actor. So for me, that was a double challenge. One was to play her a person who's so restrained, so reserved and withdrawn, and the other was, you know. There was no scope of any drama even within the scenes. The way the scenes are written, they're not
Yes.
dramatic. So
Yes.
neither did the scenes nor did my character have any scope for, outwardly expressions of emotion in that sense.
Yeah, but
Like you said, but um, I loved that. I
yeah.
love when I'm challenged, um, to try something new, and this was a new approach. And while it was tough, I have to say, I'm very fulfilled as an actor to have been able to pull that off.
That's wonderful. I love that scene in which you quietly, sneak that bottle and put it in your pocket.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm like that, and then you are just saying, okay, well, I'll wear that jewelry. I'm like, these things don't stop. I mean, the traditional tropes they have for women, even if they
Yeah,
are police officers or doctors or lawyers, I mean, they have to be decked in jewels. I mean, we can if we want to, and you look lovely in your sari. But I
thank
mean,
you.
your expressions were just wonderful.
Yeah, because
Um,
she's like, she likes to keep the peace. So she's like, okay, if she wants me to, she's come here for 2 days. If she wants me to wear the jewelry, I'll just wear the jewelry. But she's a no nonsense person who has no time to reason with her mother-in-law.
yeah, that's another thing. There's no time. And I think it would have been lovely to watch it in the theater, especially because of the outdoor shooting and the
Yeah.
night scenes. And it would have created a different atmosphere. But I'm so glad that it released on the OTT platform, and so many more people will be able to see you.
Exactly.
What has been your the reaction of your friends, family, other colleagues so
You
far?
know, they absolutely loved it. And what's interesting is that, first of all, my family loved it. Siddharth's family loved it. And my friends have been messaging me. Uh, Colleagues from the industry have messaged. I don't want to take any names, but it's so wonderful. And then generally people I don't know. Um, have been messaging me and long messages. People have actually made the effort to get my number. I don't know how they managed to get my number, but so many people have just randomly reached out. So it's been an overwhelming weekend
That's
in a
wonderful.
good
And
way.
working with this particular director, so how is he on the set? I mean, is he quiet, or he's like gets into the moment, or how is he?
No, he is rather quiet.
Uh-huh.
And I think he's constantly thinking about the scene.
Yeah, I
He's
can understand.
constantly thinking about, because while the script was ready before we went to shoot and we were all prepped for the shoot, he's the kind of person who was constantly asking himself, do I really need this shot? Do I really need this line? So it was a constant process of evolution.
Yeah,
The script was in a constant process of evolution. So I think he was very focused.
very focused. Yeah,
And, he expects, um, rather, let me say that he strips you of all the possible drama
yeah,
that you could hope for to make things slightly easier. But he uses no convenient tropes.
yes.
That's Amit Masoodkar for you.
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I went back and watched his Newton and other movies, but it was stunning how he's also played. Men will be men. I mean, they do everything and they get drunk and they sing Bollywood numbers and everything is wrapped up with like a mithai ka box. I'm like, women care less about mithai ka box. They want to do the job, and that's what there he's shown.
Yeah, I
You know,
think, we want to be taken seriously, Monica, because opportunities are rare to come by, and they're fairly new for us. Even
yes,
if they're a couple of maybe a decade or two since we've begun to really enter every possible profession in big numbers. So I think it's still, um, men don't really feel the need to prove anything. They can take it for granted. We can't. So we take
yeah.
our jobs very seriously.
I know, I know. I think my daughter's asking the same question. And why do men don't ask these questions I'm asking? I'm like, you because they don't feel the need. They don't feel the need
Yeah,
at all.
exactly. And I'll also tell you, I think it's a lack of awareness.
Yeah.
Today, at least, because of the conversations around equality and feminism and all of that, men have at least begun to realize, oh, you cannot talk in a certain manner, or
Mhm.
you cannot objectify a woman, or you cannot be patronizing. But most men are not even aware when they're being like that, because they've been brought up to believe that it's the male privilege.
Right, right, right. That's true. But even in this movie, it was interesting to watch how the women officers and workers in the government, they are actually watching for the tiger. They are helping you with finding the cubs and also watching carefully for the pug marks. Whereas the man who's like played very well that role, Satish Saxena, I believe his name is.
Sharad Saxena.
Sharad Saxena, Pintu Bhaiya. I mean, he
Yeah.
just goes and wants to just shoot the tiger, even whether it's a tiger or male, female, cub, bear.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very well done. I mean, I think he has really tried to prove a point.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to add about the movie, or any message for young girls? Because you are a role model now, all over the world, role ambassador.
Right. No, I just like to say that, there is only one of you in this world.
Yeah,
So,
sweet.
one of you means that you are unique. So don't give that up because of any judgments that come your way. We can all choose to be the best and worst versions of ourselves. That choice is ours. So, and let that choice remain yours. You'll never be able to make the world happy and accept you completely. So just be yourself. You're great the way you are.
Yeah, that's so wonderful. I think from that sweet Parinita, I think we saw you in, and then now, as Sherni, and also your these lovely saris I see on Instagram. It's inspired me also to dress up. People from Bombay, especially from St. Anthony's, we would just not dress up that much. The sisters did not approve.
Right, right, right.
now,
I'm one of those too. If this wasn't my job, I would hardly ever dress up.
you look lovely. I mean, you got such an
Thank
emotive,
you.
and your smile just lights up the world, and you mean so
Thank
much.
you. But I have to say that you're looking lovely, and considering it's 6:30 in the morning, oh my God. I think I would have been like shut-eyed during the interview if I were you.
She's doing all these Instagram. You're my Instagram friend, and I have several women who share and wear saris and all. So now I'm definitely wanting to get that Sherni sari.
Oh, lovely. You must. It's a gorgeous hand-painted sari.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vidya. And I mean, I can't forget some of your movie, things are so iconic, like frying that puri in Mission Mangal. I've written so many reviews about you, but I didn't know till recently that you're from St. Anthony's. That's made me even more
Oh,
excited. So,
great.
what is any
Lovely to
other
have
role?
met you.
Any other role which is coming up and you would like to share?
I'm doing Suresh Triveni's next, the director of Tumhari Sulu. I'm doing his next. We don't know when we'll be able to start as of now. So let's see, fingers crossed, it's sooner than later.
Let's hope that the pandemic settles down. I know
Yeah.
it's been hard for the industry, hard for so many people, families in India. Yeah, it's been really bad, but let's
Yeah.
hope it's under control. And wish you all the best and keep
Thank
working
you.
and yeah, keep smiling and lovely. I mean, it just blew me away. I'm like, Sherni, what is this? I'm like, there's so much similarity between you and the tigress.
Ah, right.
Yeah, and you actually you become the tigress and go to protect the cubs later,
Yeah,
no?
yeah, true, true. Wow. Thank you, Monita.
Yeah, thank you so much. You take care
Bye.
and
Monita.
Take
Thank you.
care.
thank you.
Thank you.